What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Nashville Unsigned. We are hanging out on the red couch with Miss TEXADA. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So something about Miss TEXADA is she's a killer guitarist and vocalist and a little bit of everything. But you are probably one of the most badass female guitarists I've probably ever seen, and I've seen a lot of music.
That's a very generous statement. Thank you.
Yeah, you're killer. You're killer. So tell us where you're from and what and when brought you to Nashville.
I'm originally from Vancouver, Canada. I'm a Canadian, and I started playing guitar for a big country act in Canada. And so I met a lot of the country community and started coming down to Nashville and was like, well, this is definitely the place I need to be.
Yeah.
As far as just like affordability compared to LA. And so I moved down here 3 years ago, and I've always, since I was like 6, I wanted to be a producer. I didn't even really know what that meant, being a music producer, but I was like, I want to be a music producer. So I came down here and started producing. And that's when the TEXADA stuff came out as more of like a calling card for production, and just to do everything myself, so I knew the process at the most intimate level I could.
Yeah.
All the instruments and everything, and it ended up kind of going viral.
Yeah.
And I figured I would chase the artist thing if I made a live setup that was that wouldn't get boring after 10 years.
Yeah.
So now I'm here, yeah.
Awesome. So what are your inspirations? So what got you into the guitar and being able to hone in on your skill set like you did?
Well, I lived on a boat for a while with my family, and it was a small sailboat, and there was not a lot to do. We had like 4 or 5 VHSs. One of them was Hook, Mrs. Doubtfire. And then like Bursting Bears, the classic. Mom had like Oprah episodes on tape, but there's really only many times you can see that in like a 2-year period.
Yeah.
So my dad had a guitar, and I picked it up out of boredom, really. And my sisters always sang, and we just kind of started playing together, and I just really haven't stopped.
Yeah, since then. Awesome. Living on a boat, man, that's got to be epic. I mean, I know, like, sometimes you're probably like, oh my God, I wish I had something else to do.
No, I loved it. I'm
sure there's a crazy love for the water that not a lot of people have.
That's the hardest thing about being in Nashville is the ocean.
Yeah.
I feel like it sounds super hippie, but it brings some kind of balance. It's hard to put words to, but I do miss the ocean.
I'm a beach bum through and through. I'm there with you.
There you go. You understand.
The wavy hair kind of gives it away at times.
Yeah, there you go.
So you're in Nashville and you're doing music now under the name TEXADA, and it started out through production. Tell us like what's going on with TEXADA now.
So it's pretty new. Our first show, I've made the rig so the live side is a duo with a guy named Andrew Peoples, he's like a brother. We are from Vancouver. We played in each other's family bands. And so this will be like our 6th show, and things have been progressing at a pretty good rate. I'm working on the new stuff right now, like a Mad Woman.
Yeah.
From dusk till dusk. And
you're doing all your own production.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
very cool. And you do a little bit of everything. So you did a video as well.
Yes.
Which, can you tell our Nashville Unsigned fan base the name of your video?
It's Walking on the Moon. I did a cover of the Police song.
We could walk forever, walking on the moon.
And she did the entire video herself, and the editing is just insane. The whole video is insane. So you house like so many skill sets. When I saw it and I heard that you did the video as well, I'm like,
I'm just a nerd.
Oh my goodness! No,
I'm honestly just like a hermit nerd, and I just want to create stuff all the time. So it's just
feed the beast, man. Feed the beast.
Yeah. When I was shooting that, I did it on my iPhone, and I wanted this scene where I wanted the door to rupture open, like I wanted to break through the door. So I bought myself a white door. I had the phone duct taped to a mic stand in the inside of the garage, and a big floodlight on the outside. And I proceeded to axe in the door. And I guess I shouldn't have done that at like midnight. And my neighbors...
Did you get the cops called on you?
Yeah, so everything goes fine. I'm like, great, got the shot. It's like 20 minutes of axing in this door, which is harder than it looks.
And perspective from an outsider looking in could probably look a little crazy.
I didn't think that, but I mean, like, I had floodlights, so I figured it wasn't like that incriminating.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what criminal wants to
Yeah.
shoot their,
I know.
So anyways, it happens, and then like 20 minutes later, my roommate's like, Haley, the cops are here. And I'm like, oh my God.
You're like, I'm just shooting a music video,
No,
guys.
so I walk outside because, like, and the only handgun I've ever seen is like clear plastic with caps in it,
So they're like,
So I
have
walk
them drawn?
outside, I see the cop, and I'll go up and, say like, oh, don't worry, So I walk out, I'm like, hey, hello, and this guy bolts out from the side of the bush, has a handgun. I'm Canadian, I don't have to see guns. And he's like, put your hands where I can see him. I'm like, oh my God. I'm so sorry, I live here, I gave my address, I was like, do anything you need to do, and so 2 other cop cars like screeched in, they go through the house, I'm like, go anywhere you need. And they're walking around the house like this. My roommates are also from Canada, and they're just like, oh my God.
Everyone's in shock.
Yeah, they get to my room, and they're like, this place looks a little bit ransacked. Are you sure nothing happened in here? I was like, it's just my room. I'm just really messy.
You're like, I'm just a creative person. Let me be.
No, I mean, it was very messy, but
Nothing's more rock and roll than that.
I wish I got that on video, because I feel like that would be.
That's so rock and roll. I mean, that's a good story. You're welcome, world. TEXADA is very much rock and roll. That's cool. And then you just did something in South Korea not that long ago, right?
Yeah, I was in South Korea for Canada Day. I played on our 2 warships that were there, and just played some good old-fashioned rock and roll, and jammed with some kind of Canadian legends who I really look up to, and they're super badass. And we've done one of those. You guys have USO tours here. We call them show tours in Canada, and I've done one before with them to the North Pole. So it was nice to see them again. And
oh, yeah. Awesome. Well, our last segment is Wild, which is WHYLD. And you've been in music for a while. You've grown up around music. And you've weaved in and out of some of the biggest acts on the planet. What are some of the most valuable learning lessons that you've acquired along the way that you can kind of give to some up-and-comers?
That's a really good question. I think be true to yourself. As lame and like obvious as that sounds, every few months ask yourself, can I peel back any layers? Is this at the core of what makes me happiest about music? Mm-hmm. If you make sure you start off with something that's really authentic to you, then you don't have to deal with as much bullshit, really.
Yeah, true story. And I think people are attracted to, especially now more than ever with the internet and socials and all of that, like people gravitate toward authenticity,
Authenticity is inspiring.
It is.
Like even when you meet someone who's being themselves, like, music aside, you're going to be more inclined to connect with them,
It's like a gravitational pull.
Yeah.
Cool. So TEXADA, everyone. TEXADA, killer guitarist, killer everything.
Thank you.
Just multifaceted, talent oozing out of her pores. And we've got some cool stuff coming up with her with NASHVILLE Unsigned soon as well. So where can they find you online?
TEXADAmusic.com, and all my socials are on there. Instagram is TEXADA Music.
Cool.
Yeah.
And we'll sync her all up, socials, website, everything, and have her on a bill soon. So TEXADA, everyone. Woo! Thank you. We're out.